Yo, welcome back to another video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the last couple trade recaps that we've had throughout the week and last week's as well. But today we're just going to go over the three trades that I took. Two of them was on the evaluation account that I just bought yesterday. So there was this that I took, nice little scalp short for about a 1R, and then another 1 to 2, which ultimately ended up passing the account. So that was pretty cool. You can go ahead and check it out in the Discord. And on my Instagram as well. It's all there. It's all proof. Nothing to hide from you guys. No fake shit. So, basically, what I was looking at coming into the morning, I'll go ahead and just replay this for you guys so you could see it. So, at first, we had this unfilled 1 hour fair value gap, which was right here. And I pretty much just wanted to see price trade into that. So that was the temporary draw until price told me otherwise, that I wanted to reverse off at that point. I had some draws down here as well, but again, all it needed to do technically was fill this daily gap, since that was the highest time frame PD ray. We had a 4 hour down here as well, but we didn't necessarily need to tap that at all, because we technically already rebalanced of this. We already rebalanced this range here to discount, so we didn't need to go any lower at that point. So what I was looking at into the morning was this 15-minute gap that we opened up. So 9:15 closed here, and then this candle opened here at 9:30. So this was the open. So we tapped this 15-minute, like right before the open. So I saw this, we rejected. Even though we did take this low, I still wanted this gap to get filled. So there probably was some people who saw this low get swept and tried to long this, from the 1 minute. But again, I still wanted lower draws, and there's no displacement higher here. It's just grind, and then we hit our key level. This is the 15-minute, and then it displaces lower. So what I took on this was basically, I saw this huge displacing candle. I thought I was just going to miss out on the trade. I didn't want to chase anything. So once we formed this 1 minute gap, I'm like, okay, let me see what we can do here. So I decided to enter on the, here, I'll pull up the Discord as well so I can show you guys. So I decided to enter on the, where is it? Come on. Okay, so I decided to enter here on the first fair value gap that I saw. I think this was the 15-second, yeah. But anyways, I entered on the 1 minute gap here, and then I put my stop loss above this high because I was not expecting it to get hit, and of course it never did. And then I added another position here at this CISD. So I was kind of playing it in a sense that I could take an entry here, still have a decent risk to reward, at least a 1, and potentially still make money on the trade, or I could just enter here too, add to the position and come lower. So it was kind of both. I could have tapped this gap and then just hit TP, or I could have waited and not entered here, entered my full position up here, got a better RR, but I didn't want to risk it. I wanted to catch something just to pass this eval. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did. And then the next eval trade that passed the account was this one right here. So this trade, you can see I had an entry here, and then as you can see, this was as it was going on, I was up $400 around there, and then ended up hitting the full TP. So I just wanted to take it off at the 9:30 open, but it ended up going like way higher, all the way to fill the end of this 15-minute gap. And right now we're still inside the 1 hour. So if we continue to go higher, maybe we'll hit the previous day high by the end of the day. I don't know, we'll see. But basically what I saw off of this trade is very simple. Just like all my other trades, it really doesn't get any simpler than this. We're in the discount of the range, like I told you guys. We traded into this 1 hour fair value gap right here, like this, right? We also had a 4 hour fair value gap as well. So if we're looking at the 4 hour, we scaled onto the 15. This one would be your 15-minute change, which we did get, and now it's playing out. But what I saw was this 5 minute. So I saw this 5 minute change in delivery, and then I basically entered on I put a limit at the CISD, and then stop loss was below this 5 minute gap after I saw it was formed, and a little bit below the breaker as well. So as you can see here on the 15-second, or maybe on the 1 minute, I think it was the 15-second, but either way, that was the entry right there. I entered right here on the pullback, and then got out fully at the high. So I think, yeah, here it is, full TP right there, boom, boom, count passed. Very simple, very easy, nothing too crazy today. But the trade that I did want to go over was the PAs, because that was the most important one, because that was, the actual money that was made. So it was this one right here. So all this was very simple. Nothing complicated, like I said before. We formed a 5-minute gap right here, and we still had this level down here, or which one was it? Was this the hourly or was this the other one? Yeah, we had this hourly right here that I still wanted to see. We had the 4 hour, but I'm like, okay, we have a 1 hour inside of a 4 hour, so it makes sense. So I saw that, marked it out. I ended up removing it, but then added it back again. But I saw it tap a 5-minute, okay? So we tapped into a 5-minute bearish PD array. And the reason this worked out so well was because notice how this candle here, that after it creates the 5-minute, it closes bearish. So I'm expecting this move to open higher, which is kind of weird. It opened lower and then came up, but I still wanted to see like some confirmation. So if we go back down to the 15-second, you'll notice that we came up and we hit the 5-minute gap right here. Never got a change at the low there. We tapped it again. We did get a change here, but it wasn't enough displacement for me to short it. Then once we got displacement like this, then I was like, okay, this looks pretty good. I'll end up shorting that. So I ended up shorting right there off of the CISD. And we also, keep in mind, we had an SMT with this high right here. So ES never took this little swing high right here. NQ did. So we had a nice SMT. And we also had, I believe we had an SMT inside the 5-minute gap as well. Yeah, we did. So ES never tapped the 5-minute gap. So SMT there, really good. The only time I like taking 15-second deliveries off of a 5-minute PD rate is if we're in a continuation, which we are, and if we have an SMT, and if it taps it and immediately displaces. That's it. A lot of the times I notice you can get chopped up if you're not, if it's not the right time, it's not whatever. This aligned with everything. It was the macro at 950, right? It pretty much aligned with everything that I wanted to see. The only thing which we didn't get in this case, which is totally fine, was the discount tap. But the reason for that was because we already hit the 5-minute gap, we rejected, had the SMT, and it was in the macro time. So that's why it worked out so well. And then this move right here was the 10 a.m. open. So we opened, I believe we opened lower. Let me see. So 10 a.m. Technically, yeah, we did. We opened lower, took out the low inside the 1 hour, and then continued higher. But yeah, that was pretty much all the trades I took today. 3 trades, all dubs. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave any questions, comments you have down below, and I'll make sure to go and answer those. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys for the rest of the trading week. Hopefully it turns out well. So yeah, catch you guys later. Peace.